Hi, my name is Pop. I am making a tutorial in Ubuntu Basics about how to use a spreadsheet. I'm using LibreOffice Calc. Calc is a spreadsheet very similar to Microsoft Excel. More than likely you will be using a PC using Windows or a Mac, and you will be using Microsoft Excel, but this is LibreOffice Calc, and I am using Linux and Ubuntu. The topic on this tutorial is how to use the if function in more detail. I have a prior video that shows how to use the if function, and before that the sum and average function. This gives a little bit more detail on how to use if, a practical application. In this video I am showing how a teacher assigns grades A, B, C, D, and F to a group of students, and I am converting the numerical scores to the letter scores. And first you need a bunch of students here, and I've got 8, and these are their grades, and we want to assign 76 is a C, F, A. I put in a 0, that would be an F. I even put in a negative score, that would be an F also. And anything over 100 would be an A also. And I have every instance down for the range of grades. The way you do this is with the if function. Now we do it in our head so automatically and so easily we tend to do it just without thinking, but the computer has to be told how to do it, and with it I am doing the if function. Now let's just start out really quickly and go over exact logic of what constitutes an A through F. First of all, if you've got an A, that's anything over 89. It doesn't include 89. It would include beginning with 90. But the way I'm wording it is real short, greater than 89. I could say A equals 90 or above, but this is a simpler way of saying that. And similarly, B is greater than 79, and C is greater than 69, and D is greater than 59, and F, well, F is anything that is below 60. That's one way you could talk about these things. I already have a formula in column C, in every cell in column C, and I could just tap on it and show you what it does, but I'm going to start off fresh here and we'll go through it. Now as I type in the formula here, it also appears in the input bar. However, it's going to be a long formula, so what I'm going to do is get away from this quarter screen thing, and I'm going to actually have a screen that is, let's see, where will I be? Right here. Now I'll zoom in on it. Now I've got enough length to put in the formula up here. When we start off with a function, we put in equal, if, and then open parentheses. And here is what we put in: test, then otherwise. And you can nest these things, so you can go, if this condition is met, then an A. But if this condition is met, then a B. However, if this condition is met, then a C. Yet, if this condition is met, then a D. And you just keep right on going. So let's just start off. If if B1, we're talking about column B. If B1 is greater than 89, comma, quotation A, quotation, comma, if, open parentheses, B1 is greater than 79, comma, quotation B, quotation, comma, if, open parentheses, B1 is greater than 69, then C, comma, if open parentheses B1 is greater than 59, comma, he gets a D, comma, otherwise he gets an F. Now we have to go back here and count open, 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 open. There's 4 open parentheses, so I'm going to have to put in 4 close parentheses. 1, 2, 3, 4. After you hit enter, if your syntax was right, if you didn't leave out a comma, if you didn't leave out a quotation mark, if you did everything right, you got C. Now all you have to do is Control C and then go down as many as you want, Control V. I have the exact same thing in column C, column E. And, well, I could just eliminate both of these the way I had it. And we delete columns. And I hope this was helpful. This is a practical application of how to use the if function and how to nest one if inside of another several deep. There are other ways that you can do it in a spreadsheet in order to get these grades. However, this is one of the simplest. Now, you may be at a school where they do not assign the grades according to the division of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, like that. And instead, in some schools, they'll say, well, an A is anything above, is 95 or above. Well, then you would change that. And similarly, if the B grade were, say, at 85, you would change this. And you would change them as needed. The way you would do it is just change it in one, copy it, and then paste in all of the other instances. This doesn't use very much computer power to use the if function, so it is not like you are overloading your computer. You don't have to worry about that at all. My name is Pop. I have a whole bunch of YouTube videos that I have made in Ubuntu Basics and Spreadsheet Basics, and I thank you very, very much. Hi, this is Pop. I just noticed that there was an error in the preceding video, and I'm going to tack this onto the end. Over here in column C, I just now noticed that Blake, who got a 62, shows an F. That should be a D. Why is it an F? Well, I looked at it and I see that there is an error. Right here, this B6 is less than 59. Everything should be reading B6 is greater than 59. And I need to repair that so that you don't think that there's something wrong. Now, B6 is repaired, but C6 is repaired, but I don't have the other ones fixed. So I need to copy this and then go all through and paste. And now everything is correct. It's not uncommon when you are working with spreadsheets to see anomalies like this, and you are totally perplexed. You wonder what in the heck is going on. It's usually something with syntax or some simple error like this. And those of you who were watching this and noticed it probably were momentarily confused. I hope there are no other errors in this thing. Thank you again.